Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, Latoya. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, and it is not easily angered. Again, one more time, real quick. Latoya, Intuitive Goddess 333, Tarot Card Reader on YouTube. Therapy 333 should be demon therapy. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, and it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. And I do this reading raw and uncut because I love every last one of you, humanity, and I understand love. Okay? So I do apologize. Now, I don't know. I could be being shadow banned or not, but I do want to apologize to you all. My internet and my power was cut off because there is a tarot card reader named Latoya, Intuitive Goddess 333. She is a Libra. And she also has Angel Therapy 333. And she works for the United States government, first of all. She is a tarot card reader that is an occultist, and she works for the United States government. And if any tarot card readers have noticed they've been held back and attacked spiritually and got some mess going on, it might be her or somebody affiliated with her if you don't know who's been attacking you. And baby, you should have known better than to step into Kuan Yin's energy and to expect that Kuan Yin is going to be quiet and use coop. And well, I'm not going to say no names. You know I have no cut cards, baby. You know I don't have no cut cards. You know I have absolutely no cut cards. And if you come in my energy playing with me, if you invade my personal space, if you pay people in my community to do stuff, if you hack me, if you do anything to Kuan Yin, I don't care if you are the president of the United States. I don't care the FBI, the CIA. I don't care if you are Latoya, Intuitive Goddess, Latoya 333. I don't give a hoot who you are. I'm going to name you. I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm going to talk about you. And I'm going to name you and name you again and embarrass you. I don't have no cut cards. Y'all tried to kill me and take my life. I don't care. Baby, I don't care. I'm going to say what I have to say. Now, I have to hurry up and come online unprepared before they shut my power or my internet. I have generators, and I also have I have different types of power other than I have a gas generator. I have a battery operated what's it called? It's another type of thing. If your power, I have so many different ways of getting power. So she went the extra mile and got an agent over here in East Africa where I am to scramble my internet so I couldn't still come online because I can get power. You understand? So I just wanted to put that out there real quick. So there is, and this might be her coming up in my energy, but there is someone that is so broken and they're so hurt. And I'm hearing her womb is polluted. She has a polluted womb. Like I'm Tony Montana. She can't even give me a quaalude, a son. She can't even give me a son. She can't even give me a son of my own blood because her womb is so polluted. You understand? There is someone out here. And I'm very sorry, don't get me wrong, okay? Because a lot of women were done wrong, very wrong in childhood. She was SA'd in childhood, okay? As many women. That's many, by brothers, by dads, stepdads, cousins, friends of family, uncles, y'all know ministers, pastors, boys too, okay? I don't find anything funny, amusing, nothing at all. But here's the thing. Just because you went through some trauma in your childhood, and maybe it went for a very long time, There are people that have been sex trafficked their whole lives. Okay. That does not mean that you cannot heal. You cannot heal and become a pure vessel. That's a goddamn lie. That is a goddamn lie. That does not mean that you cannot operate in the highest vibration of love and be reborn again. Because what somebody else inflicts and imposes on you does not write your story for you. It's up to you whether or not you're able to gather the strength to try to heal in the decision that you make. This person I'm picking up on, they want young women to look up to them. They want young women to realize that it's not the end of your story because somebody tried to control your path and control your life and to decide what you were going to be. Somebody tried to damage you. Okay. It's not their decision. It's not their choice. And nobody has the right to determine your path, to determine your life, and determine who you're going to be. I don't care what they did to you in your childhood. You can still heal from it and become all the way purified, both physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally. You can become a saint. You can become a saint. You can become a Christ Buddha child and be completely purified. What someone else does to you has nothing to do with who you really are. But this woman wanted to be looked up to by young women as what you can become, regardless of what somebody did to you, how they afflicted and abused you, and what they tried to impose on your life in childhood. She wanted young women to look up to her, but she is misguiding them the wrong way because she's showing young women that, look, this is what you can become. A dawn of the dead, dam of the, y'all remember the movie with Aaliyah, whatever. What she's saying is, I can teach you how to steal energy from other women's wombs. Okay. Now we have that wonderful book, The Wounded Womb. Okay. And it's about healing, right? Not just physically your womb, but it's something psychological and spiritual within us that has to be healed that will reinforce what our value is. And we can understand, once we understand our value, our boundaries, we will protect ourselves. We won't sell ourselves cheap. We won't allow anyone to have access once the wounded womb is healed. You understand? We've got many people that have written books. Okay. We got Queen Afua and many, many, many others that have tried to help guide women to heal from trauma. Okay. That was inflicted and forced upon us. We had no control over. Okay. You're not damaged goods. You can physically and spiritually heal from anything. But the problem is this energy I'm picking up on, okay, she has turned her life around by stealing energy from other women through energy harvesting as a witch on the astral plane, okay? And what she does is she does spell work on women that are healed, that have done their shadow work, and she siphons their sacral energy from their sacral chakra. She stalks them. And she is a part of the secret society that gives her the access to resources. Just like Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333. When I say she works for the government, what I'm talking about is Cynthia Moore. She worked for the CIA, and she was the principal of what's his high school in Compton. Cynthia Moore was the principal of Compton High School, the night school. Back, I think, in the 80s or something like that. She's in the CIA, okay? And her brother is in the CIA, Gary Spencer Moore and Chucky Chisholm, okay? All three of them were in the CIA. And they pay this woman and hired her as an occultist, not just to block me from being doing my tarot card reading because I'm one of the victims of the people that were being isolated for energy harvesting and for sacrifice. But not just me. I also have a cousin that is a high priestess named Cheryl Patterson in Harlem, New York, that they did the same thing to. And there are other high priestesses that the group that these these people are a part of, they seek out high priestess women that are healed, that are anointed, that have an abundant, prosperous womb because of their mindset, and they set them up to be gang stalked, isolated, and energy harvested from. And if they can't do it, they set them up to be killed and sacrificed. Okay. That's who paid Cynthia Moore and Gary Spencer Moore, is who's paying Intuitive Goddess 333 Latoya to and giving her access to resources to block tarot card readers and to harvest their energy for the cult that they belong to. So I know she's one of the people that have been doing death spells on me and attacking me in my life. And the reason she has access to my personal bank account, she has access to my phone, my laptop. She's had access to follow me all the way to East Africa, not personally, but through technology, and pay people to do things to me, is because she's a part of this cult and organization that she's actually getting kicked out of right now. And that reading that I just posted on my live, that's a reading for angel therapy she just did. And she's telling you exactly how she's getting kicked out the organization, and she's throwing a fit about it and talking about some of us have super AIDS and all that. She's talking about herself. She's talking about herself. Okay. So if you want to go back and listen to that, but if you were being blocked as a tarot card reader because you were born with your gift, skills, and abilities, it's because she's angry that her cover is blown and people can see her for who she is, and they know she's one of the many cultists, the witches that have been hired to block women that they're jealous of, divine women. So I don't know if she's the one that would be blocking any of you all personally, but I'm just saying I know she's the one that's been blocking me, and because she wanted to be seen as a role model. So maybe this is her energy I'm picking up on, but there are whoever's energy I'm picking up on, they were essayed as a child. They may have even grown up in the system without a family. You know, their heart chakra has been blocked and shut down. Okay. And yes, that's messed up. Okay. A lot of people go through a lot of very bad things. But unfortunately, this person's energy I'm picking up on, they do fertility spells on women that they want to block and steal their blessings, their destiny and star, so that these women can't get married. And people pay them, and people pay her as an occultist to block women's fertility, to stop women from being able to get pregnant. Oh, yeah. She's been doing fertility spells on women that have been trying to get pregnant. Not me, child. Don't worry about me. I ain't trying to get pregnant. But you understand what I'm saying. She, for years, has been doing fertility spells on women trying to get married, women trying to get pregnant and have families, women that are just abundant, that have spiritual gifts and abilities, that have platforms online. She's been harvesting their energy and doing spiritual contracts that people bring to her when they find an abundant woman, and she'll do the spell work on your womb. And it's because her womb is polluted. Her womb is polluted, and she's been through the worst trauma. But unfortunately, her trauma, she didn't do the healing work properly, and it turned her into a sociopath. Okay. So this woman's energy, I'm going to jump right into the reading. This woman right now I'm picking up on is getting kicked out of an organization because she's exposed them, and she's exposing everyone with her childishness, because she's doing way too much and she's gone way too far. So I'm going to jump right into the reading. I'm not even going to slow the thing, because you know they're going to cut me off. I'm just letting you know. But I just wanted to apologize to y'all why I couldn't come online. It's because Latoya, Intuitive Goddess 333, the one that does angel therapy, Gary Spencer Moore, and Cynthia Moore, they've been paying her money to keep me hidden and to keep me blocked online. And because of the cult she was a part of and her government affiliations, and Cynthia and Gary's government affiliations in the CIA, it's because of their affiliations. Back in the day, they were part of some kind of vain society where if you pass a brown paper bag test, you get certain jobs and you get certain things going on. Cynthia Moore, she's not light skinned, but she's light brown skin, and she passed this brown paper bag test. and Gary Spencer Moore, he's high yellow. So they both were a part of one of those blue vein societies where if you were a certain complexion, you were accepted in the dominant society and you got privileges over everybody else. And you also got jobs in the government as long as you did things to block other people. Okay. That's who these two people are that I'm telling you about right now. Okay. So, nonetheless, that's why I couldn't come online, because she got some kind of reach where she was able to pay some agents here in this East African country I'm in to use a blocker and a scrambler for my internet and to have my energy, my lights turned off. And then they started doing spell work on me, of course. Okay. I just want y'all to understand sometime. This is how it works. This is what they want me to tell one of y'all. Listen, somebody needs to understand something. For many years, a lot of Black Americans are actually some of the first Cometians or Egyptians that during the Ottoman Empire, when the Arabs invaded Northern Africa, you were chased out of your land, your ancestors, and you had to live as a nomad in other parts of Africa, East, Central, and West Africa. During the slave trade, the first slaves that were sold were not West Africans. They were not these other Africans. They were the people that were the nomads that were like refugees living in West African countries. Those were the first slaves that were brought over to America. And a lot of those people actually that came here to America, that your ancestors did a lot of magic. They did a lot of magic. Follow me with this, y'all. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I know people of other races are affected by this too, but I want you to understand something. The CIA and the government has been run by cults forever. And they've run this country and the world doing rituals using the energy of the ancient Cometians and Egyptians. Those were the slaves. They know where you came from. Okay. And they utilized your energy through chattel slavery, and in America by the systems they had set up and having you in a certain type of dogma form of Christianity, not Gnosticism, but a colonized version of Christianity. So that's how they were able to keep you blind to your power and to utilize your powerful energy to manifest wealth and abundance. That system is crumbling right now, and a lot of you are fleeing, and a lot of you are becoming independent from the system they set up to energy harvest from you. And because of that, they are conducting covert operations in other countries to try to hold on to certain people that have a lot of power and energy, whose energy they were using to do rituals and cults. And you might not think you're that important. You might not think, oh, me? Yes, you. You are that important. Your energy was that important to their rituals. And they had your ass in a job. They had you in a financial bind. They had you in chattel slavery. They had you in the church. They had you in all kind of systems, right where they wanted you doing things, okay, that you didn't realize was a part of their ritual, where they were utilizing your energy to stay wealthy. And now you're escaping and getting away, and everything they had is becoming unraveled, and businesses and empires are collapsing in America because your energy is gone. So when you see suddenly something crazy happening in another country, in Kenya, in Ghana, in Benin, in South Africa, and it's some weirdness going on, like, oh, suddenly there was Americans being attacked by the Africans there, Black Americans, and they don't like you and blah, blah. That's not what's going on. What's going on is the United States government is mad they lost control of your ass, and they are sending people to pay people in villages, pay people in communities in these African countries to cause disruptions and to attack you and to try to destroy whatever you're trying to build, because you became independent of their system and they can't use your energy no more. That's how the CIA and the government agencies in America create problems in other countries. I heard there was a big flood in Kenya. Oh, the poor infrastructure, all the poor this, all the poor that. But I heard another story where someone was saying, no, we always have heavy rains. The flood came from a dam that broke, a dam that holds a river or something like that. Child, I would not be surprised if someone from the CIA or some other government agency in America paid somebody in Kenya to do something to their dam to make it flood worse when it rained, because you know they have heart to control the weather, so that so many people would stop fleeing America, and they could make them look a certain way. Listen, I get the downloads. They go that far. They would go that far. Sometimes when you see certain catastrophes, oh, come on, QUAN, the weather, baby, they are so jealous of some of these other countries that get natural sunlight where the weather is perfect year round and you could grow food year round, and you cannot thrive off of capitalism, but you live a more healthy work-life balance because everyone can grow food all year round and no one's going to freeze to death. So there can be no capitalism because people take it easy. No one has to really do too much of nothing. You understand? And it's a healthier work-life balance. And you cannot do the capitalism there because no one's going to freeze to death if they're not working, long as you can grow food everywhere. They are so jealous that you can go to places like that. They're so jealous that, yes, they control the weather. Yes, they create clouds to block out the sun in places where you can build a big, beautiful house on your own land with chickens and cows, growing healthy mango trees in your backyard, block out the sun because you don't even have to pay for electric because you can do solar panels. So they can't do, only America and Europe survive off of a capitalist society because they're greedy. You understand? So yes, they persecute other countries. Once people wake up and realize, oh my God, I don't have to run on a treadmill. There are more organic ways to live. If I invest my money properly, I can get solar panels and live somewhere where it's sun 13 months out of the year. 13 months out of the year. You mean if I take my money, instead of investing a house in America and buy a house with a nice amount of land, I can literally have healthier eggs and chickens, healthier meat if I eat meat. I don't even have to pay an electric bill, and I can have everything powered real nice, internet, everything. You mean I could almost live for free by using the energy, the water, and everything that God gave? Damn near off grid in a mansion? Or just a very nice house? Yes, they're jealous of that because people are waking up to realize that. So government agents that are mad that their energy batteries, sources, and supplies, and not just Black people, it's people of all races, are realizing and waking up to this. They don't want to run on a treadmill somewhere you can freeze to death. So people are moving to other countries. So of course it's an emergency for them. Of course it's an emergency. So of course they're going to send people in the government to these other countries, and hey, I'll pay you whatever they're paying you. I'll pay 3 times that amount of money if you destroy this dam and flood the streets of Kenya or whatever. So people will be scared to move here because it's going to make the government look unstable. It's going to make it look like it's not a good place. We'll say, if they already have any kind of small issue where, damn, Atlanta, Georgia have a flooding issue because of their sewers. Okay? So don't talk to me about East Africa. Atlanta, Georgia floods every time it rains because of their filthy ass goddamn sewers and flood. You understand what I'm talking about? And there are plenty of other places too. You understand? The CIA, what they do is, not just the CIA, but other government, United States government orchestrated attacks. when they hate that everyone's leaving America, they send people to these other countries that probably are making less money in their money than American dollars, and they pay them large amounts of money to sabotage and cause problems in these other countries. And then everyone looks in the news, oh, it's that country, when it's actually America going there and paying local people there large amounts of money to create mayhem, to destroy dams, to attack people that are leaving and escaping America, to spiritually attack them, to cut off your electric because they jealous. The place you living in East Africa, the internet and the electric never goes out. They got people thinking, oh, y'all want to go to Africa, you're not gonna be able to keep the electric. You're not gonna be, you don't have steady internet. And the hell, that's a lie. Baby, where I'm at, my electric and internet is better than it was when it was in Georgia. I lost power more in Atlanta, Georgia, and Wi-Fi than now. The United States government, when they lose people they were energy harvesting, they were gang stalking, and they were doing these things too, they send people after those people in the countries they go to one, to discourage other people from going to these countries, and two, to sabotage them so that they'll come back to the country and they could set them up back into some kind of system, or put them in a position where their back is against the wall, where they can energy harvest from them and see if they can get their rituals going again, because they're losing power and they're losing money. But God said the cycle is over. Babylon has fallen and America is finished. Let's go, QUAN. Let's get it. I'm telling you, you be seeing stuff happening in other countries. Oh, see, that's why I don't want to leave the country. No, that's America going to them other countries and paying local people that are there to do stuff. That's America doing that. Otherwise, the country is fine. And I'm telling you, Cynthia Moore, she used to be the high school principal in California, in LA, of Compton High, night school around the 80s. She works for the CIA, okay, probably retired now. And Gary Spencer Moore, him too, okay, he's in Houston, Texas, from New Jersey, okay, used to drive buses. They work for the CIA. Chucky Chisholm, he passed away and died. They all work for the CIA. That's who paid Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333 to siphon the womb of abundant women, okay? So whoever this woman is, her womb is polluted. And here's the thing. She's butthurt because she cannot be a model to young women of what you can become, because what she's doing is fertility spells on young women that she's jealous of, that she doesn't want to get pregnant and have a baby so she could use their energy. She's doing fertility spells on different women that she's jealous of, and it's sickening, that have spiritual gifts and ability, tarot card readers, or prophetic speakers. She literally is doing spell work on all these different people, women that are abundant and healed and have done their shadow work. And that's not the healing we're looking for. That's not the healing that God wants. The healing is doing the inner work. The inner work to reassert and rediscover your real value as a woman. You are valuable as a woman. You do have high intellect. You're very smart, intelligent. You have a lot of wisdom. You're beautiful. You're creative in whatever it is that you do. Your soul's purpose. If you can just discover it by doing self-discovery, but you cannot do that self-discovery by looking at other people. You have to be able to mind your own business and isolate yourself and do the healing work to go on that journey of self-discovery, to find out your soul's purpose and then become the best at it. Then you're going to shine and everyone's going to gravitate toward you. And you're going to have the men trying to beat your door down for that feminine essence. But you got to learn how to mind your business. But she doesn't do that. She gets access through the government, through the NSA, and through these government agents, Cynthia Moore, Gary Spencer Moore, okay, to invade all of your privacies, all the women she's targeting, by hacking your phone, GPS tracking you. Let's go. Gaia in reverse. Come through, spirit. Let's go. Oh, baby, y'all should know better than to mess with Quan Yin, because Quan Yin don't have no cut cards. Quan Yin don't give a damn. That's who's been doing death spells on me. It's not by herself, but the person that's been doing all the death spells on me is Latoya, Intuitive Goddess 333. What she does the death spell, but she also hires people in my community where I'm living, and she pays them to throw spell work at me. Oh, baby, you should know better than to mess with Quan Yin and think I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not one of them. You know I'm not one of them that's gonna suffer in silence. Baby, I'm gonna put you on blast. I'll put my whole family on blast. Anybody that's doing anything. I am a siren. Y'all ain't figured it out yet. God put me here as a siren. It's my purpose. I was placed in the right family to expose everyone and everything. God made me a siren. They even tried to kill me. Even for the last 3 days with spell work, death spells, direct energy weapons to my heart. I can't die. They don't understand. I cannot die. I know what they put in my body. I know he's sending direct pulses to my heart directly, but all my heart is gonna do is a double, triple beat. I can't die. I can't die. I am a divine siren that was put here to expose this BS and to expose everyone and everything that they've been doing, no matter what it looked like, no matter who it is, even people in my own goddamn family. I will name names. I will not shut up. I will put everybody on blast. Gaia in the reverse. Somebody don't know how to connect with Earth. Somebody don't know how to play nice. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to the Great Mother and to our universe that birthed us all, Gaia. Yet somebody, they don't know how to connect organically or authentically with anybody or anything because they haven't healed themselves. And when I'm talking about the wounded womb, what I am talking about is her spiritual womb is not healed. She hasn't healed from her trauma yet, as a lot of people. And she's trying to guide other young women, but she's about to lose everything, and she's sending other young women to hell. Okay? She's sending other young women to hell because instead of getting them to do their shadow work, she's guiding these women on how to do spell work to harvest sacral energy from women that have done their shadow work by balancing empathy and compassion, by releasing negative energy of the person that hurt them. Okay? And listen, people like forgiveness. Oh, you ain't supposed to forgive. That's all that Christianity. No. You have to forgive everybody. You have to forgive them and keep them the hell away from you. Now, if you do something to them too, good for you. I'm happy for you. I don't care. But my point is, but you still have to forgive them. Why do you have to forgive them? You have to forgive them because the universe don't care who created the negative energy. Listen up. Listen to me, somebody. If somebody essayed you when you were a child and touched you and ruined your whole life, because y'all know it's a ripple effect psychologically. If somebody ruined your whole life and you didn't heal till you were 60 years old and you're bitter and angry about it, don't get me wrong, you got every right to be. But listen, it's my job to tell you the truth. The universe does not read who caused the negative energy. You could be completely innocent and someone did something to you. You're the victim, okay? But if you're holding on to negative energy that someone else created for you, the universe reads it as negative energy, just like money. They don't care how the negative energy was created or who it came from, you or the other person. It's almost like if you argue with a fool, folks can't tell who is who. Both of you going to look crazy. The universe does not read where the negative energy came from. It just knows that you're holding negative energy in your auric field, and it stops you from spiritually growing. It stunts your emotional growth, and it stunts your emotional growth, and it also stunts your spiritual growth. It blocks you from enlightenment, anger, resentment, ignorance, vengeance. What else? Anger. ignorance, anger, ignorance, and sloth. These are the three things that impede enlightenment. Okay. So if somebody hurt you, you have to forgive them. Okay. If you want to hit them in the head with a brick, that's your business. But you have to forgive them. If somebody hurt you, you have to forgive them, because negative energy is negative energy. It don't matter who created it. And if it's inside of your auric field, in any one of your energy centers, and you're holding it, then it's going to impede your spiritual growth. It's going to block you. Even if you're in your north node, if you're still holding on to it. That's why witches and wizards keep attacking you over and over again, nonstop, to make you angry. Because in order to unlock your full power, you have to cleanse all the negative energy out, and get your chakras in alignment to access the real power. You understand? And these wizards and witches, they know if they can block your heart chakra, if they can block your heart chakra with anger and resentment, then it's going to impede the amount of power that you can access. And that's why they do things to keep on making you angry, because they know that they can spiritually disarm you with anger. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. Child, they done messed with the wrong one. They should know my big mouth. I'm a siren. Yes, I am a siren. They should have known better than to do this to me. They should know better. Come on, man. You should know better than to bother QUAN. They ain't learned yet to leave me alone. They didn't learn yet. What are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit. Okay. So I have Ratna Dakini, the Dakini of Jewels in reverse. So this is talking about the subconscious mind. The way somebody thinks about something is wrong. And this is a pentacle. So this could have to do with a physical manifestation of something on the physical plane. Somebody has a distorted way of thinking about something. Somebody does not know how to balance their dark and light energy. Okay. Someone has a very distorted way of thinking about something. About not being seen as a teacher. Okay, got it. Yeah. About purity. Okay. Okay. Mamakti, the Sakti of Jewels in reverse. This is what they want me to read. Okay. And then I have Parinirvana in reverse. Parinirvana is talking about Siddhartha the Buddha, when he finished his assignment and he gave up the ghost and left the physical body and moved on. Okay. When he turned 81 years old. 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 is the number of completion. That's what he was, a master teacher, and he left when he completed his assignment. Okay. But it's in reverse here. Okay. So something is not over for somebody. Let's see what we're talking about here. Child, people should know to leave me alone, especially if I could find out your name and who you are. I guess you don't care at this point. Okay, so this is what I have. This is what came out in reverse. You see my hands. So this is the Mamakti, the Sakti of Jewels. And so this must be this woman's energy I'm picking up on. They're not thinking right about something. Okay. And this might be talking about her prana energy or kundalini energy, but it's in reverse here. Okay. And here, this represents whoever you are, your energy. Okay. You're in the upright, Pandada, the Sakti of lotuses. Now, I read this the other day. You represent purity, whoever you are. Okay. You're the divine feminine. And the robe of white that she is wearing, it represents her purity. You understand? Real purity and healing and shadow work. This has to do with being a teacher. And the 3 of double vajras is talking about the best teachers are the ones that lead by example, not by criticizing the student and telling them what they're doing wrong, but praising them for their accomplishments when they do something right and mirroring for them the goal, which means you are an example of what you're preaching. You are a success. You're a dietitian. You should be healthy and have clear skin. You are a financial advisor, your finances should be in order. You understand? You are guiding someone in a church, your life should be an example of what you're preaching or teaching about. So this woman, what she's not thinking right about that I'm picking up on is the fact that it's like you're being recognized for your purity because you did your shadow work, okay? And it's coming out in your creativity. It's coming out in the people you're attracting toward you, the abundance, prosperity, the opportunities, your love life. You are very fertile and you're in the energy of attraction, but it's because you did your shadow work, okay? She wanted to be seen in this light. This is why she's in the reverse. She's in the reverse because she's operating out of her root chakra, out of fear, and she's not healed. That's why the Dakini of Jewels came out with her here, because she has broken thinking. And the example that she is setting for people is not right. She is setting an example for young women that have been abused and essayed to make lemonade out of lemons by just going after women that are healed and have done their healing work and are abundant and stealing from them by doing spell work so they can't have children, spell work so they can't get married, spell work so they can harvest from their womb and use their energy to appear creative and appear a divine feminine so men will want to marry and be with them. Okay, this is exactly what she's showing an example of, and her life is falling apart right now. She might even have a disease right now. You understand? This is not a good example for the women that you're guiding, showing them that, well, if you've been essayed and life has been unfair to you, I'm gonna show you how you can get it another way by stealing from divine feminine women that have had to get it out the mud spiritually, energetically, and physically. Oh yeah, healing ain't easy for nobody. There are women that have gone through hell and even worse and have healed and come around because they didn't attack other women. Instead, they turned within. They might have been self-destructive at some point in their life, but they kept on working on themselves until they got to where they needed to be. They're not going around doing spell work to bind the womb and fertility of young women. That is disgusting. You going around trying to bind up 20 and 30-year-old young women, and you almost 40 years old if you're not 40 already, and you going around doing spell work on 30 and 20-year-old young women's wombs? You're nasty. You're nasty with your goofy, nasty self. You want people to have empathy and compassion for you, and you going around doing this to young women. Don't you have a daughter? So they want me to read this card for someone. So let me go ahead and do that. This is Mamakti, the Sakti of Jewels. And let me put these other cards up here. I am going to clarify this other one here, Parinavana in reverse. Maybe someone wanted you could be a teacher or something. Maybe somebody wanted something to end for you. They wanted you to retire from teaching. With Parinavana in reverse, this woman might have wanted you to retire from your calling or from teaching or from ministering to others. Okay. That don't make no sense. You worried about other women being great. You're worried about other women shining. That don't make no sense. You don't do that. But whoever this person is, they are a demonic walk-in, meaning they worked with some demonic spirit they signed a contract with to take over their vessel, and they can't get their vessel back. So that's not even them. That's not even them. They're in there somewhere, but that's not even them deep down inside. Okay. They're in their body and consciousness, but they're sharing their body with an archon, a demonic spirit. Okay. All right. Come on. Where are you, chick? Where are you, chick? Where is she? Where are you, Mamakti? Give me a sec, y'all. They want me to read this card to you, so I have to see if there's something else they wanted me to take out of it. Where's Mamakti? What is she? The jewels? Okay, so she would be by the pentacles, jewels. All right, where you at, Mamakti? You got to be in here somewhere. All right, here you go, Mamakti. All right. So this came out in the reverse, okay? Mamakti, the Sakti of jewels. Mamakti is the yellow Sakti of the south and the consort of Ratnasambhava, whose throne she shares. Her name means mind maker, just as Ratnasambhava is continually giving. Mamakti is continually taking, in the sense that she makes everything part of her. However, this is not selfish. It is because she breaks down all distinction between the giver and the recipient that Ratnasambhava can continually be generous. Mamakti's wisdom is that to help others is to actually to help ourselves. In Buddha mind, there is no separation between self-interest and empathy, okay? Mamakti holds 2 peacock feathers, symbols of beauty. It is believed that the peacock is able to create this beauty by transforming poisons in its body into something beautiful. She makes the world beautiful. Mamakti teaches us to refrain from lying and to develop truthfulness. She also helps us to overcome conceit. To remedy this, she recommends the meditation of the 5 elements of the body that is described in detail in the last chapter. This card represents sincerity and empathy. Okay, now this is in the reverse because Earth is in the reverse, Gaia, because Mamakti makes no difference between things that she has and what other people have too. It's about sharing and giving to others. It represents sincerity and empathy. This is someone that is an emotionally intelligent vampire. So they lack sincerity and they have no empathy for anyone else. That's why she came out in the reverse. Okay. She's a liar. And she has not developed truthfulness with herself or with others. Okay. Her wisdom is to help others. And by helping others to help ourselves. But this woman, she cannot help others because she's not healed and she hasn't helped herself. Okay. So whoever this person is, they want to be seen as a leader. They want to be seen as someone to look up to that healed from SA, someone that healed from trauma in their childhood, growing up in foster care, being homeless, someone that has healed and overcome, but they're not healed. So they haven't helped themselves. So therefore, they can't help other people because they're not healed themselves. That's why she came out in the reverse here, Gaia in the reverse. Okay. So let me just put this up here. Okay. Child, you should know better. Don't play with Kuan Yin. I have realization, romantic love, and transition. Okay. So it could be that, I don't know, maybe she's acting out. It could be a masculine that's also leaving her. That maybe, I feel like she may have been holding on to a masculine and slowing or stopping his elevation or transformation by stealing and using the energy of other divine feminines to hold on to him. She was stealing energy. Okay. So whoever this woman is, I feel like there might be a masculine that's also cut her off and is leaving her. And that's why she's exploding and throwing a tantrum, because all of the women that she's been stealing energy from, she can't get their energy anymore. And that's also what's going on, why her magic and whatever power she had over whatever divine masculine she was had her claws in, they're free. They're free now because she doesn't have the energy anymore. She can't disguise that she is a monster. Okay. Someone is going through a transition right now that wants romantic love. They had a realization. So that's where that's coming from. So there's someone that's leaving her and cutting her off that wants romantic love, that's transitioning because they had a realization. And that's why she's tantruming like this. And it's the demon inside of her that's really going off, because that demon was using her to get the light and energy of women that have done their shadow work. Okay? Through this masculine's access to resources that she was utilizing to steal power. What is the QUAN? Dang, I didn't even get it out. All right. This, many people here, and it came out in the reverse. Sisters of the rising sun, you are a highly creative being with the ability to help raise the vibrations of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects and dreams. Remain open to other souls joining forces with you, just like the sisters of the sun rising, who bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors. When you allow for aligned group effort, wonderful things can happen. Okay, so some of you all that could have been isolated because this woman wanted to steal all of your energy. Y'all might end up getting together with other women like you and putting your minds together and heads together to do something very great. Okay, maybe to form some kind of group or something, like what I was trying to do. I was trying to get a group of high priestesses that have completed their shadow work together. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, give me the energy crown in this read, and we gonna jump in. Child, man, don't make no sense. I mean, like, really? You just bold with it. You don't care who knows. Like, so, I don't care. I don't care. I'm throwing a tantrum. I'm mad. So, I don't care. I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on blocking your platform and anybody else's platform I'm jealous of. Well, you know they know it's you doing it, right? They know you're working, that you were working for the government and you were working with a group of women. They know, you know that, right? I don't care. I'm jealous of y'all. And it's a demon. That's why I don't care. Because demons lack self-awareness. You understand me? Demons lack self-awareness. Demons don't care who know or who see them. They like, when you get to a point where you're out in the open doing things, demons lack self-awareness. They don't care. Y'all know when I had to flee America because they were trying to kill me, it was because she was tracking me with others and working together with someone named Shaquana Denson, okay, in Atlanta, Georgia, and Francis Severin Foso. And they were tracking me. They were blocking me at the bank, so I couldn't pay for my home over here. And I had to fly back to America because they were given access to government resources. That's why she's not in jail right now. She was given access to me through the NSA to track my every move, my bank account, everything. Yeah. Yep. One more. What is the energy crowning this read? So y'all want to know, she's one of them. It's other people too, but she's one of the people working for the government that got all access to your personal information. Ooh, child, them cars all over the place. Somebody can't handle something right now. Woo, child. Somebody's an Aquarius on fire right now. Wow, because some spellwork backfired. Dang. Somebody is the wounded warrior. They've been through a lot. The Ace of Wands, sideways. Okay. So this is the Magician in reverse. And this is the Ace of Wands that came out sideways. The Star, the wounded warrior. Now, the star energy could be you. You could be shining bright. You could be anointed. Or this could represent this Aquarius. Okay. And the Nine of Wands. Somebody is a wounded warrior because they've been trying to get something done for the longest and they can't. And the reason is because no matter how much action, the Ace of Wands, the spellwork keeps backfiring. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Child, this is the perfect card for sprinkle, sprinkle. So the magic here, sprinkle, sprinkle, it keeps backfiring. Let me check something out. I need to clarify the star for me. The Sun, the Lovers. Oh, this is your energy. Okay, yeah. Yep, somebody keeps making offers against you, but you're protected. The star, you're anointed. Okay, so whoever you are, you're anointed. You're still, that's why you're still standing. That's why somebody keeps trying to get away with something with the seven of swords, but now they have to move to calmer waters. I'm telling you, these demons, as America is unraveling, like Rome, the Roman Empire fell, they're like out in the open with it. They're not hiding anymore. Y'all know the FBI is not hiding anymore. All these people that were working in these government agencies, they're not hiding anymore what they've been doing. They're like, I don't care. So what? Yeah, we tried to kill you because you have a lot of energy. And the cults that we work for, you were important to the rituals that they were doing to stay wealthy. And we can't get it back. And they don't get the cycle is over. We're in the age of Aquarius. These cults, they should literally be taking their losses, whatever money you have left, take it and invest it wisely. But instead, they're trying. That's like while the Roman Empire is falling, you're trying to rebuild it. You understand? It's like the Roman Empire is falling, and it's a building crumbling, and you're trying to gather all the bricks. No, I'm going to build it back up. And all the institutions are falling. People are leaving, running away, dying. The Roman Empire is under attack, and you trying to glue your building back together. That's basically what's going on here. You're literally trying to glue your building back together while the empire is falling, because some of these people are stupid. And that's why they're losing it behind a lot of you all that they were utilizing for your energy, for their rituals to stay in power. What is the obstacle? The Fool. Somebody's getting a new start, and the spellwork keeps backfiring. That's it. It came right back out. Here you go. The Magician in reverse again. So whoever you are, you're getting a new start. You're getting a new start, and their spellwork keep on backfiring, because in the past it worked. Whatever they were, someone could be a Gemini. The Magician is Gemini energy. Understand, these people became very wealthy off your energy in the past, and they're about to lose everything. And the spell work just keeps on backfiring, no matter what happened in the recent past. So these cards coming out, boy. A Page of Cups. Somebody made an offer. What's this? The Seven of Wands reverse. But they couldn't stand their ground or couldn't defend something. Yeah. Somebody tried to make an offer. The Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. What is the Nine of Cups? Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. Thank you. Oh, they were okay. Somebody was working with someone in your community, okay, because they wanted to win at all costs. Somebody could be an earth sign and someone could be a fire sign in your community here, and they made a spiritual offer against you, but they can't defend whatever they're doing, or they can't stand their ground. They're not strong enough. So yeah, there's an earth sign and a fire sign that somebody got to make a spiritual offer against you, but it keeps on backfiring. They can't stand their ground. Tell me more about the situation. The Empress in the reverse, a Libra. I can't make it up. The Two of Pentacles. There is a Libra that's trying to balance a situation. This is the Two of Pentacles. Yep, I just want to make sure I'm looking at these cards. And this is the Empress. So this could be a Libra, but this Empress is in the reverse. So a Libra paid an earth sign and a fire sign in your community to spiritually attack you, okay? So that this Libra could balance their situation, the Two of Pentacles. But somebody is delulu and delusional because they don't understand it's already over. People already know who they are. They keep thinking you're going to be sacrificed any day now, and they're going to just step into your energy and take over your identity spiritually and physically. This is a big weirdo. A big weirdo alert, weirdo. I don't know any other word You're a weirdo. You are a weirdo. You're a weirdo. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. They keep thinking they're going to hangman sacrifice you. There are people that do not want to associate with this Libra right now, the Three of Cups reverse, because they're acting like a weirdo. It's like, look, now this is just getting weird. This is getting kind of weird. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody can see. I don't want to be announced like you and be embarrassed. This, that, and the other. And it is coming off as kind of weird because it's not having any effect on the person. It's not going to happen. And what you're doing is like retarded right now. And it's almost embarrassing. It's shameful. It's like embarrassing. It's like you're telling the whole world this woman is better than you and you wish you could be her and you do anything to be her. Please let me be you. Please, I just want to walk like you and talk like you. I want to be like you. I'm telling you. You're coming off, you're embarrassing all of us fake solidarity people. You're embarrassing us. I'm going to have to distance ourselves from you and our little fake solidarity group. This woman has some deep psychological wounds. Very deep psychological wounds that need healing. She might even have more than two personalities that she functions in seriously. And one of them is a whole demonic spirit living in there. Tell me more about this situation right now. What's going on right now? The Two of Cups reverse. Someone could be a Leo here, or someone didn't have the strength to backstab and betray you with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This could be a Gemini or someone that could have partnered up with a Leo with that Knight there and the Strength card, or a fire sign. What's the Five of Pentacles? Somebody is in the Five of Pentacles. They can't move something forward. They couldn't control you or control something. The Ten of Pentacles and the World card. The cycle is over. Yeah. See, these weirdos, because this is why you don't listen to demons. Don't you know demons are demons for a reason? They're demons because they're dumb. D is for demon. D is for demon. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Demons, D is for dummy. You big dummy. Demons are dumb. Them demons, they stay demon, they gonna demon till their death. Demons and diseases, they gonna demon till they die. Hey! Them demons, they just gonna stay demon, they gonna demon till their death. Them demons and diseases, they gonna demon till they die. Yes, demons are dumb. Let me explain why. There's a fire sign here. The reason the Chariot is reversed, the Chariot represents control. Somebody in a secret society said, if you can gain control over this divine feminine and control their whole life, like Pinocchio the puppet, you'll be in charge of them. You'll be in charge of where they live. You'll be in charge of how much money there is in their bank account, when they can eat, when they can leave the house, when they can think, walk, blah, talk, whatever, who they can talk to, who they can have sex with. You'll be in charge of everything. And you're a chosen one. You a whole anointed Christ child. And somebody told this woman in a cult that she was going to be in charge of your life. They was giving her authority over your life, a demon. And why did she think this? Well, this cult, we're the CIA, the military, the FBI. Do you really doubt that we can take control over this divine feminine and control her and be in charge? We are literally the police department, the FBI, the CIA, the military. We got the mayor, everybody in town. Come on, man. Why wouldn't you believe us? Because you're dumb. Because your source, and you put your hope and faith in humans. I put my faith and hope in God, my trust in my higher self, that I come from a higher, stronger, more powerful, wiser source. And that's what I tap into. I don't tap into anything of this world, but you tap into something of the Matrix, a made up world by Samael, the demon. Are you kidding me? Child, a made up God in a Matrix. That's the source that you tapping into. that's sitting up here telling you what you about to what you about to be in control of. And I got the divine spark. I got that divine spark from Sophia, my higher self, my connection to God. I come from somewhere else. You understand? Whoever you are, you're anointed. You come from God. Okay, somebody tapping into a whole matrix, a whole bunch of egos on the spiritual realm and on the physical realm. And these egos, the same one that caused the first sin, ego and pride, that made somebody think that they was gonna whoop your ass. Yeah, you can be in charge. You're gonna be in charge of this Christ child. And who are you? Nobody. What's your name? Shaquana. Oh wow, what power and whose name do you cast demons out in? What power do you have? I could pop my poopy. I know how to pop my poopy. Pop it right. Pop it like you know you should. That's your power, girl. Sit down. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You said you about to be in charge of what? I know how to bunk up. What you know how to do, Shaquan? I know how to bunk up on today. Shaquana, what you know how to do, girl? Come on, Shaquana. Shaquana D. Denson. Shaquana, what you know how to do, girl? What power you have? You gonna be in charge of an anointed child, a Christ child that got power outside this universe and intuition. What kind tapped into their higher God? What kind of power you have? What demonstrate what you know how to do, girl? Why are you lifting up your skirt and turning around? I want to show you what I know how to do. I'm a bunk up. I'm a bunk up. Look, y'all. I'm a bunk up. Put it in your mouth, or you can eat me out. That girl, sit down somewhere. You a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pee. This is love of the highest vibration. Girl, you a kitchen witch on today with a low IQ that only know how to pop her poo. You only know how that only know how to bunk up. Or so your power is sucking D and bunking up. That's your superpower. Girl, sit down. So somebody was told that they was gonna have the power and authority over you because of who they were connected to in the government. Okay. And they would have control over you and your energy because you're a whole 10 of Pentacles. But the cycle is over with the World card. Nobody can have control over you with their dumb asses. Anything else, Holy Divine Spirit? All right, so what's going on right now? Let me clear these cards away. Child, the audacity. You a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to bunk up. You're literally a kitchen witch with a low IQ, and all you know how to do is use your throat chakra to be a throat goat and bunk up. That's all you literally, or and eat salad, toss salad. That's all you literally know how to do. And somebody told you could be in charge of a Buddha child, a Christ child. Somebody was putting you over the head. You're in charge. Oh, I'm in charge. Show me what you can do. Turn around. Lift that leg up in the air. Now make it go up and down. Y'all know how they do. Ah. Child, y'all know how they do. Girl, show me what you're working with. Girl, she gonna lift one leg. Y'all know, it's like the national anthem in Atlanta. They lift that left leg up and turn around on one foot and then make that thing pop up and down. Yes. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Ain't nobody criticizing that. I'm just saying. They asked her, what qualifies you to be in charge of a Christ child? And she lifted one leg up and turned around and was like, look what I get there. I wish y'all could see. Ciao. All right. What is going on right now, Holy Divine Spirit? Oh, Lord. Child, it made somebody mad. Holy Divine Spirit, what's going on? Oh, Lord. They won't even let me get rid of the card. Someone could be a Leo that can't recover. And somebody could be an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I cannot. Shaquana, girl! Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be a Libra. Somebody could be a Leo that took a risk. again, child, to do something real quick because they retarded. They retarded, and they got retarded people working for the government right now, and in the government that they ain't even trying to hide. That's why people are fleeing America right now, because they got these retarded people working for the government, literally, that are reckless and got nothing but crackhead moves. They ain't got nothing but crackhead moves. What you crying for, Nina? So what you crying for, girl? What you crying? Dry your eyes, cry no more. God is here. God has come. Somebody crying because they tried to make something happen real fast, or somebody is taking action to make something happen real fast, and they didn't get the results that they want, and somebody was kicked out of somebody's energy, possibly a Libra. The Empress reversed. Oh, okay. The Hermit Aries. Okay, got it. So there was a relationship that ended with this Libra and Aries. Yes, hold on, they touching me. They want me to say something. Give me a minute. There was this Libra was doing witchcraft and spell work with this Aries that comes out as a Hermit, Virgo. They come out as a Hierophant. They come out as a Knight of Pentacles, okay? And the Empress is this Libra, okay? And this Aries has kicked this Libra out their energy because this Libra is a liar. Yes, what y'all want me to say? In confirmation. Yes, give me a minute. Oh, they took real quick action to try to do something. What'd they do? To avoid a tower. Yeah. Oh my God. I can't make this. I can't make it up, y'all. And I never will. To send somebody towards you real quick. I don't know. They could have sent a Leo towards you, or they could have sent somebody towards you to try to abuse power real fast. Okay. They could have sent somebody towards you to try to abuse power real fast with the 8 of Wands and the Strength card in the reverse in both decks. Clarify the Strength card reverse. Somebody felt powerless because they couldn't create a conflict. Clarify, what is that Strength card in reverse? The 6 of Pentacles reverse. They couldn't balance the situation because they're not equally yoked, or they were not lined up with someone. They couldn't balance a situation with a King of Wands reverse. This Libra with justice in a reverse, or trying to cause an injustice. Yeah, so there's an Aries Emperor energy that this Libra was doing spell work with, sex magic with. They were doing binding wombs. They were binding women's wombs, doing spell work on women so they can't get pregnant, they can't get married, stealing their creativity. This is what she did, this Libra here. And she was working with an Aries Emperor energy that's coming out of the Hermit Virgo. This man might be from Africa or another country, okay? And they couldn't keep something hidden that they were doing. Yeah, the King of Swords reversed, trying to be strategic and avoid a tower because he's not going to work with her anymore because she's a liar. And also this fire sign, he's not going to work with her anymore because she's childish and because they're all losing money. They're having a tower. They're losing money. It didn't work. She's a narcissist, a sociopath. Yes. Yes. Somebody was trying to get a judgment reverse or get someone to change their mind. Yeah. Okay. So what they were trying to do. So I told you this is already over. But this Aries has ghosted her. Okay. And she's mad about that. So to get him back to work with her again, she thought that if she could attack you and steal your energy, or maybe try to cause you to die, death spell, he would come back to her if she could prove herself. And that's why she's attacked you recently. But of course it was a failure because she don't have no damn power. And he's still leaving her, or left her. The 5 of Pentacles reverse. He still kicked her ass out of his energy. She's smelly. All right, let's get the... Other cards. I heard somebody needs to be very careful. Somebody might need to warn their daughter. Somebody that was spiritually targeting you might have sent a masculine toward your daughter to try to sleep with her, to try to steal her energy. There's a high priestess out there that might have a daughter that's also a high priestess. And this came out in my reading years ago before. You might want to tell your daughter, be careful of anybody new coming toward her, love bombing her, trying to date her or whatever. If you're a high priestess and you have a daughter that's a high priestess as well, there is a witch that has been trying to get your sacral energy, and she can't get your sacral energy. And she might have paid a male friend of hers or paid a guy that she thinks your daughter will respond positively to go toward your daughter wherever she is, to date your daughter, to try to get energy from your daughter, because your daughter's a high priestess too. Okay, so for somebody, you might want to warn your daughter of any man that suddenly comes around them, love bombing them or whatever. She might want to spiritually protect herself or use discernment or be on guard. Okay, that's for somebody. Right there. Okay, right there. And that. Okay, that's what I felt. These cards right here. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? Boy, these spiritual gifts come from God. You were born with them. Something could be a projected hologram. We'll see if that comes back out. These spiritual gifts, baby. These spiritual gifts that you have, they come from God. You were born with them. That's what they mad about. That's what they mad about, because they got to do a whole bunch of fasting and scrying and burning candles and climbing mountains and all this stuff. And you were born. You just woke up that way. I just woke up like this. I just woke up like this. This is how the special people do. I just woke up like this. Ciao. I know I ain't right. Forgive me. I ain't perfect. You were born with your spiritual gifts. How you gonna be mad at that? You can't be mad at people for how they were born. All right. What are the messages? Someone was in a codependent marriage with somebody. What are the messages? Give me the messages, please, and thank you. Respite care. Somebody might end up in respite care. Somebody is a clone. Or somebody could be cloning you to hack your AdSense, stealing your money. Okay. Something. It might be something here with someone's platform. They're touching me. They want me to go into that. Okay. All right. They want me to tell somebody something about. So somebody could be cloning your platform or cloning you. It's something having to do with copying or cloning something, because your spiritual gifts come from God. Clarify, they unalive this person. This is a clone, but that could mean many things. The main word here is clone. Clarify, clone. What are we talking about? What sense of the word clone are we talking about right now? I told y'all about these clones. Somebody was waiting and expecting for a transfer, okay, of you into a clone. I told you. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. Somebody, I'm telling you, somebody was waiting for someone to destiny swap you with a clone. Clone energy. That means this person's consciousness is not there. This clone energy could even just mean somebody has been taken over by a demonic spirit that wants to imitate and embody or copy whoever you are. It's almost given the energy of changelings. Did y'all ever see that movie? I think on Netflix, Changeling or Changelings. It's giving that energy. Somebody wanted to destiny swap you with something that has a human vessel. They wanted to put your essence, your creativity, uh, things that make you divine, your spiritual power and abilities into this clone energy. That's what they were waiting for. And then somebody was going to work together with this clone. So it might be another one of these nasty clone that a woman whose vessel they took over, that's very attractive, that might be under mind control. And if you say a certain MK Ultra mind control word, it might put them in an energy of sex slave, and they might just become overly sexually promiscuous. It's like an experiment or something. Something that men really, really want, a woman that's going to be overly sexual with them, give them whatever they want, and be like a robot, and that they could use to fight for them, literally use as a weapon, and also to be a sex slave to them, and also use them for insight, for guidance, like put everything inside of one woman. You understand? Somebody wanted a super sexy, spiritual, gifted, that woman that could make them money, that has high priestess abilities, that would also drop to their knees and give them head at their request at any time. And I know it's weirdo men behind this goofiness. It's some really weirdo men that's behind all this foolishness, wanting to clone women with gifts, clone women by taking the talents, gifts, and abilities of real gifted women and energy and power, and putting it into a clone bimbo energy that they could use as a weapon to attack people with. They could use for spiritual insight, and they could use for sexual favors. And that will do whatever they want them to do. Literally, that's what they were hoping to do. And that's who they wanted to work with. But this man has kicked her out of his energy. Clarify the Five of Pentacles reverse. And this is so stupid, because this is what a man would use technology, advanced technology for, right? All the diseases that could be healed, all of the disasters that could be fixed on earth. Everybody literally could live in peace on earth, and no one has to lack for anything at all whatsoever on earth, period. But all your you need the masculine energy is supposed to be doing shadow work right now. Okay, we're supposed to be balancing out the divine masculine and feminine energy. But instead of doing your shadow work, you found a way to retreat further into your shadow by trying to, I know what I'm going to do. Since we can't be with divine women, because that means I have to do shadow work, we'll just create clone women or take over women's vessels with demonic forces. And we're going to take the women that we want, essence, and put it into this clone bimbo energy. That way, we don't have to do shadow work, and we can still get what we want. I want to vomit right now. Y'all already know that. What's that back page? Is it called back page? What's it called? That this I know I sound old as hell. The page thing where women make all that money showing their bodies online. Back page. Is that what it's called? The hell. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't care. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them pages that women have where they show their body, and then they have OnlyFans. It's OnlyFans. Y'all know that they're gonna have AI models take over OnlyFans. Y'all know that, right? These women are not even going to be able to make money anymore if AI gets any better, because you'll be able to get the woman you're attracted to and make an AI of her and get her to do exactly what you want her to do. Like, oh, you wouldn't do what? That's all right. And then you're going to have these funky married men that couldn't get their wife to do certain things because she mad at him because what he wouldn't do, and they fighting for years, and he going to go make an AI of his wife. He's like, oh, okay. Well, why you locked in that basement, Herbert? Open this door, Herbert, right now. What you doing in that basement? He on a big screen TV with an AI of his wife, making her do and talk to him the way he want her to talk to her. That's where we going with it. All right, what else? So tell me, so this man, clarify that Five of Pentacle reverse. Yeah, he's releasing, trying to do this destiny swap. It's too much of a burden. The Ten of Wands reverse. Clarify that Justice card. That Justice card could be talking about something being balanced out, or a Libra. There's a King of Pentacles here. The Hermit reverse. That's not going to take a risk. The Devil reverse. They can't do it. They can't get away with it. Clarify hacked your AdSense, stealing your money. Clarify hacked your AdSense, stealing your money. Somebody didn't get what they expected, and now they're in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so that was the plan. The plan was to literally destiny swap you with this clone-like energy, okay, personality, demon possessed, whoever this person is that's gone, and then they were going to hack your AdSense, take all your money, and have this person pretend to be you and steal all your energy and creativity. But they're about to be impoverished with this Five of Pentacle energy right here. Ciao. What is this about a codependent marriage? Please and thank you. Clarify, they said use these. What is this? Somebody is heartbroken because someone reversed an ending with somebody. A Leo? Clarify the sun. What is the sun? Oh, a Libra. Oh. Oh, child. So she's mad because this man she was dealing with, that's been, I guess, going back between the two of them, has went back and had sex with this fire sign. Child. So she all in her feelings, or she's in her feelings because this Libra is all in their feelings because a man ghosted her and went back to a fire sign that they're sleeping with now with this Ace of Wands. So they feel rejected. Ciao. And somebody feels like they're not going to get a new start with this Hierophant energy because they couldn't move something forward, and they're worried that they're being seen as a bad investment. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. So she feels like they didn't have success, and it wasn't just her. It was her and a fire sign that were coming at you, whoever you are. Okay, but now that it's all over, she's feeling like, wait a minute. Well, she didn't have success getting divine feminine's energy either. Why are you going back to her? So she feels like whoever this Aries, Hermit, Hierophant is, they're more physically attracted to this fire sign than they are her, because she feels like she's not successful either. So why her over me? Is some energy like that? Yeah, the King of Wands reverse. So she's feeling some kind of way because he ghosted her to go be with him. The Seven of Pentacles, and somebody is looking at someone as a good investment. Okay, the Chariot. Somebody could have Cancer in their chart. So everybody's leaving her. Somebody could be going towards a real star, a real Christ energy, someone that's really healed for real in real time, someone that has really done their shadow work, someone that really does have the connection to God, which is their higher self and higher mind, because they're in alignment because of the shadow work that was done to balance their dark and light energy, with empathy and compassion being inserted in every single school of thought that aligns with all of their chakras. How? By doing self-reflection, by isolating themselves. You have to be alone to do your shadow work. You can't do shadow work with another person. Shadow work requires for you to meditate alone and to reflect on how you think. And you have 7 different schools of thought that are aligned with each one of your chakras. Okay? I am. I feel. I do. I love. I speak. I see. And I know. You understand? When you're doing shadow work on yourself, you have to examine how you think in every aspect of your thoughts. There are different schools of thoughts. That's why it takes many years to work on yourself. It doesn't happen overnight, because at different seasons of your life, you are reflected and mirrored back different aspects that you need to work on, and you can't work on them all at the same time. That's part of God's divine plan, the universe's divine plan. Different seasons of your life, you work in different areas. This is why the crown chakra doesn't even become active until, I think, age 47, because your awareness grows every 7 years. Your consciousness and awareness raises through another chakra. You go through some kind of a change in your consciousness and awareness and how you think every 7 years. You understand? Self-mastery doesn't happen overnight. Okay? It takes time and experience. And in those experiences, you're dating, you're marrying, you're having children, you have friends, you have family. These are all of the people in your neighborhood. Who are the people in your neighborhood? These are the people in your community and neighborhood that you're interacting with and are mirroring things about yourself that you need to find out, that you need work in. Okay? Good and bad. Okay? So somebody is having a tower right now. This is this Knight of Pentacles, because they didn't meet an expectation and they might be under judgment. Wow, that took quick action. So whoever this person is that took quick action against you, they're under judgment right now. This could be spiritual judgment or judgment with the law, a King of Wands. So maybe they were given this job to spiritually attack you by a King of Wands, but they couldn't backstab and betray you, and they got stuck in a cycle. So it was that King of Wands that gave this Knight of Pentacles this job to spiritually attack you in your community. Or it was this Knight of Pentacles that gave a King of Wands in your community to spiritually attack you. They want me to clarify. Who made who the offer? Okay, the Two of Cups. Who made who the offer? The Queen of Wands reverse. And they couldn't stand their ground. And they're having a tower. Oh, this might have been because of a woman. Like, you better get that money. Okay. So there was a Queen of Wands reverse that influenced somebody to still do something. Okay. So maybe this person wasn't planning on taking any more offers to spiritually attack you. But of course, it's always the Delilah, ain't it? Like, what you mean you're not going to do it? You always give me money to buy nice things. So there's somebody in your community that might have stopped spiritually attacking you. And a Queen of Wands reverse, someone that might seduce them sexually, that they might give money to. They told this person, you better get that money and do X, Y, Z. Because you taking me shopping this weekend and buying me some food, and someone spiritually attacked you again. The Lovers. Okay. What's the Empress? Somebody couldn't create a conflict. Yeah, somebody was trying to find a way to create a conflict for an Empress, and they were not able to. Yeah. And it was because someone that they have sex with was coaxing them. And someone could be an Aquarius or have bats. It's a missed opportunity for someone, and now they're trying to avoid a tower. Someone's not working with someone anymore. A King of Swords. This could be an Aquarius. Yeah, the Three of Cups reverse. Someone's in a mental imprisonment now because someone doesn't want to celebrate with them anymore. So somebody's thinks someone's acting funny toward them. They don't want to celebrate with them anymore because they're not ready to let go of this yet. But someone feels defeated and they don't want to work with someone anymore. Okay. There could be a knight that came toward you or that's coming toward you that feels defeated. Okay. Because somebody won't let something go. Okay. Somebody won't let something go. It could be an Aquarius that keeps on paying people to come and spiritually attack you. All right. Clarify respite care. What is this respite care? Oh, is this a Gemini? Is a Gemini going into the hospital or respite care or something? Or are they pretending in order to avoid going to court? Because the Five of Swords is here. Clarify, what is that Five of Swords? Someone accepts the outcome of something, so they're going to try to avoid a tower. How are they going to try to avoid a tower? Ciao. So they're working together with somebody that they're waiting for. A Knight of Wands, the Chariot, that's coming towards somebody. The Lovers reverse, the Emperor. Okay, High Priestess. Somebody is coming toward a High Priestess. Someone is waiting for someone to come toward a High Priestess so they can do what? What are they going to do? Let me clarify this. What is this person going to do? The Strength card in reverse. Someone could have Leo and or Cancer in their chart. Okay, what does this person plan on doing with this respite care energy? The Ace of Swords, clarity. Oh. Who are they going to give clarity to? The Hierophant reverse that walked away. Because they're burdened. Okay, I got it. So, and confirm this for me. Give me confirmation, please, of this. All right. There's someone coming toward a High Priestess to give the High Priestess clarity about something that was illegally done against them. Okay. This might be a High Priestess that was isolated, abused. People might have been trying to kill you, like out in the open, not hiding it at all. People might have abused power to GPS track you. They might have hacked your whole life and done a whole lot of things. Someone's coming toward you to give you clarity about this. And this Emperor energy could be an Aries. They're waiting to see if this person is actually going to come toward you. Because if this person comes toward you, then at the last minute, they're going to come toward you and act like they want to give you clarity. In other words, they have absolutely no intentions of telling you anything about the truth about the people that have been attacking you, trying to clone you, trying to destiny swap you, GPS tracking you, doing death spells, trying to sacrifice you. This Emperor don't want to tell you nothing. But because someone else is coming toward you that wants to tell you what's going on and bring you clarity, they're going to wait first to see if this person makes contact with you. And if they see that this person is serious about coming towards you, then they're going to try to jump in front of them first and be like, hey, I'm here. I want to bring you clarity. I want to be the first one to tell you about what these people have been doing to you. I know I helped them, but I want to apologize. I was wrong. And if you forgive me, it's some energy like that. It's literally some energy. Clarify this, Emperor. Clarify this, Emperor. The Hangman. Somebody can't move something forward sacrificing you. I can't make it up. Yeah. They can't move forward sacrificing you because they walked away from this Libra, the Empress reverse. So they can't move forward sacrificing you because they have walked away from this Libra energy. And who's going into respite care? Who's going into respite care? To win at all costs? The Lovers. Is there a Gemini going into respite care? I see it again. I don't know. It could be a Gemini, the Two of Cups reverse. Someone that rejected someone's offer. Tell me about this respite care. I want more clarity. A King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, that might be a fire sign. That the Six of Pentacles reverse. That it's not an equal give and take. This has something to do with someone telling the truth about something. What someone doesn't want to have to clarify. Someone doesn't want to have to tell the truth about something. So they're going to go into respite care so they don't have to testify in court or something. Is that what's going on? Clarify this. Respite care, Five of Swords. I feel like somebody's going to respite care, but it's not. I don't feel like it is real. Someone took very quick action. Someone they broke up with or divorced. Someone that was sad. about someone breaking up and divorcing them. Okay, and what was the obstacle? The obstacle is somebody got clarity about something. Clarify this Ace of Swords. They got clarity about what? What they get clarity about? Someone trying to sacrifice you. Someone could be a Leo. Someone could have Pisces in their chart too. Somebody got clarity about someone sacrificing you. They know someone's going to give someone clarity about sacrificing you. So they're going to put them in respite care to protect them. Okay, got it. Okay, so somebody's going to try to put someone that was trying to kill you in respite care to protect them from the law. Oh, baby, you can be in respite care in prison. No. Yeah, could be a Leo. Yeah, they're gonna work with someone from the past. Yeah, no, baby. Not at all. A death? Absolutely not. No, you can go in jail. You can be in respite care in a prison. They got respite care in prison, y'all. So somebody is working with a Leo, possibly, or another sign that was trying to kill you to get them into respite care so that they won't go to prison or jail like they're dying. Child, they're going to fake it. The Five of Pentacles is talking about a sickness or an illness. Child, bye. I cannot make this up, y'all. So somebody's going to fake that a Leo is sick and in respite care and about to die. Instead of, that's all right, they're going to get their karma no matter what. But these people, this is the reason why there are so many people right now that are committing violent rapes and crimes, and judges are not putting them in jail. Because it's so many people they recruited in these secret societies that they promised and swore oath they would protect them as long as they do what they're being asked to do. And it's gotten out of control to where it's noticeable with the judges. It's literally gotten so out of control with these judges that it's obvious. Every other day, you're seeing someone in the news that strangled and unalived somebody after raping them. And they're like, well, he had a record. Why is he out of jail? Because he did this to 20 other women. Put the judge, fire the judge, disbar the judge that let them out of jail or didn't put them in jail. The reason he's not in jail is he's a part of a secret society and they're sacrificing people, and they know that this person is a part of whatever they do, and they're losing control, and that's why they have to allow a certain amount of this stuff to go on. But it's gotten so prevalent and out in the open that they can't even hide it no more. So you see judges writing out in the open, yeah, okay, I'm not going to put him in jail. What do you mean? He just unalived and raped a 7-year-old. What do you mean he's not going to go to jail? Well, you know what? I'm outraged. That's why I'm going to put you on house arrest. You're on probation. Really? Really? This is why it is the way it is. And then no one's responding in the court system when they try to put the fire to these judges and hold them accountable. And no one's cooperating. These are signs of the Roman Empire collapsing, when you can no longer get justice and things are right in your face and no one even cares. These are signs that not only is the system broken, it's starting to unravel, and run or prepare. You have to run or prepare. Get you some land in the country. Listen. Run or prepare. The symptoms and the signs are right there in front of you. Empress love. I know you see it. But when you see judges like blatantly doing stuff and shrugging their shoulders like, I don't even care no more. Nope, he's part of my clan. I'm gonna let him. No, I'm not putting him in jail. But I know, but we don't even care no more. It's more demons out here than it is y'all. Ain't nobody about, and we control everybody in the news and we control everything, so we good. Yeah. These are the signs. You see Neiman Market, you see Saks Fifth Avenue shutting down. You see all these restaurants and businesses all shutting down. Why? They know it's over. The jig is up. You've got all these department stores, restaurants, places. They're shutting down. They're closing. They're going to liquidate their assets, take their money, and I promise you, they have a hiding place somewhere. They in Cape Verde, or y'all know what I'm trying to say, or they in the Cayman Island, or got a little spot in an island no one ever heard of before. Child, people are, they already, you don't think they know it's over. What we were just talking about that movie, Leave the World Behind. Do y'all understand why that movie came out? It's sending out a message and a signal to those that know. Let he who hath an ear, let him hear. It's over. These judges are going to do whatever they're doing right in your face and not care about it because they know it's over. They're just going to let it unravel. And people are still talking about buy a house. The economy is going to have a comeback. Okay. You about to be put into slavery. You don't even know it. But okay. All right. Somebody's closed emotionally. All right. So that's what's going on with this respite care. This is not a long reading. I'm surprised they let me be on and they didn't cut me off. But I'm going to close this one and I'm going to come back and do another one. But that's why I couldn't come online, because that's what's going on. Why do you think it's so out in the open and they don't care that they don't care that you know that intuitive goddess Latoya 333 tarot card reader works for the government? They don't care that they give access to your bank account to tarot card readers for people that watch them too, so that they could do spell work on you and harness your energy and give them access to mirror your phone. They do it in your face and they're like FBI. They don't care. You're not getting justice. They're like, and what? Who you going to report me to? The government? Who? Trump? The government is unraveled. It's nothing but demons in the FBI. You know, everybody got to be corrupt and part of the cult to be in the CIA. We all been stealing money from people and getting away with taking lives. Everybody's guilty. We don't care. It's over. Yeah, we know she's hacking you. We know that she stole your money, and we gave her access to resources because she's part of our cult. And she does witchcraft for us. She killed a lot of people for us. She's done death spells on a lot of people that were low vibrational, so that's why they died. She's killed a lot of children for us. You know, she's been a valuable asset to our cult. That's why she's not in jail. You understand? All right, give me a final message. They don't care that you know. I'm just telling you how it is. They don't care that you know. They don't care that you know. All right, give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Ooh, child, that candle burned fast. Ooh. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Somebody about to let something go, probably for the 20th umpteenth time. How many times these people gonna let go, throwing spell work at you and then pick it back up again? Child, final message, Holy Spirit. Give me a final message. Damn, I'm still 2 hours. My things be going on forever. What y'all want me to do? Flip it? Final message. I saw. All right. Someone could be a younger fire sign, or somebody's giving someone a message about something. Somebody might be pulling their energy away from someone. There she is. I knew she was going to pop out here. Okay. The Queen of Swords. That this could be an air sign: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, someone is drowning in sadness and depression right now because somebody's not stuck. from what somebody was working on. This could be a father figure, a king of cups. Someone could be a Pisces, a king of pentacle reverse. Yeah, somebody, yeah, that might have ace of pentacles, giving someone a large amount of money to try to sacrifice you. Ciao, bye. That was their complete wish fulfillment. Yeah, so somebody is might have gotten a message that they have to let something go with the yes. What's that? What? The King of Cups? What about the King of Cups? What about this King of Cups? The Two of Cups? A King of Wands making an offer. Okay, so there's a King of Cups here that was making an offer to a King of Wands or a king. All right, give me a sec. We ain't done yet now. All right. Who's this King of Cups coming out in both of my decks that made an offer to a King of Wands? Who's it? The King of Cups could be someone that's emotionally intelligent. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a salesman. The King of Cups could be a father figure. Somebody could be a judge, a painter. We'll see. I want you to clarify a King of Cups, a notary. Somebody could be a notary too. Somebody could be a notary. The judge presiding over your case. Again. Okay. A notary. Okay. All right. So somebody has a judge. There's a judge out here that keeps making offers to a King of Wands to do spell work to try to take you out. So somebody has some kind of court case pending, and there's a judge that maybe a judge stole something from you or did something wrong that they're going to get caught up for. And this judge keeps on making offers to a King of Wands to do something. All right. Child, just when you thought it was over. All right. So this judge, what is this judge making an offer to a King of Wands to do? The Sun, this could be a Leo, to orchestrate something. Oh, because someone keeps gaslighting and emotionally manipulating something to reverse an ending with them. So this could be a judge or someone in a courthouse that someone divorced from, or they're not working with them anymore because they couldn't create an illusion. And this is a huge burden for them right now because they're very defensive about the Four of Pentacles. They're burdened because somebody's about to be impoverished. The Four of Pentacles. So there could be a father figure that's about to be completely impoverished. And they're gaslighting and emotionally manipulating a judge that might be over a case that has something to do with, this could have to do with a case having to do with money, inheritance, or it could have to do with the case involving the people that have been GPS tracking you illegally, hacking you illegally, and paying people to try to kill you and putting contracts on your life. Okay. It could be any one of those things. This father figure, maybe, I don't know, they have maybe this judge is a part of their secret society, or just someone that they thought they could have influence over if they have sex with them or date them or something like that. It's something going on here with a father figure that's about to lose money because they could not take you out along with the women they were working with. And this judge energy, they're trying to gaslight and emotionally manipulate them to give them more time to do something. Maybe someone did something, told a lie about you, and maybe someone got a notary to say that you were married to them and committed fraud. Somebody may have done some form of identity theft or fraud using a notary, and they're caught up, and they might be worried about you going to court, finding out about it, and them being on the hook for it. So somebody keeps emotionally manipulating a judge. Either the judge or this father figure keeps on making offers to a King of Wands in your community to spiritually orchestrate attacks against you, to delay possibly even a fire sign going to jail. And the other backup plan is for this fire sign to pretend to be deathly ill and to go into respite care to save them from going to prison because they missed an opportunity to make you an offer. So this father figure could be someone that was supposed to make you an offer and catfish you or something to get close enough to harm or hurt you. They did something illegally. They could have said they were married to you. Whatever they did that was illegally, it's in court. It's in court. And they want more time to spiritually attack you. They need to end this. This mess got to end. It's over. All right. All right, one final card to end this foolishness. Give me one final card to end it. See, and let me just give you this last little bit right here, real quick. Let me give you this last little bit right quick, okay? Listen up. The thing about these fools is they've committed so many horrendous crimes against you. But do you know if when they were told to walk away and they just simply walked away, disappeared, and went off to figure their life out, they're going to get karma either way. They would probably be able to delay any trouble with the law because whoever you are, you've been targeted by so many people. You probably don't even know where to start in trying to get vindicated or trying to get justice or whatever. You probably got family members you got to take to court. You probably got old friends and you probably got you probably got a whole notebook and list of people that have come up against you, done things to you illegally. Could be up to 50 to 100 people. Yeah, it's so many of them because all these cults attacked at once, all these covens and witches invading your privacy coming. It's so many at jobs you work, in your home neighborhood where you lived in your family. If these people just stopped when they were told to stop, they could probably delay legal issues possibly 10, 15, 20 years. They would still get the karma, but it's so many people that have done so much. By now they could have just walked away and gotten a job somewhere. You understand? And they'd have probably, child, you probably got so many people, God got it. You understand? If these people, but no. They want to keep on. Every single day, they want to stay up in your energy. Every single day, they want to stay right up close in your energy, hacking your phone, showing IP addresses, giving current evidence to the date that they're still GPS tracking you, committing crimes and trying to kill you. When you have spiritual divine protection and nobody is going to touch you, it's stupid. They're stupid. Because by now they could be in Alaska, whatever money they stole, and they stupid, so they didn't save no money. Because if they were smart, they would have saved a whole bunch of money, and they would have bought them a little something in Alaska somewhere. You understand? And they could have been somewhere set up real nice in Alaska, so with solar panels and plus off and on grid. Could have bought a property in a LLC and started a business, opened a Waffle House, child. But no, they want to stay right in your energy every single day, right in your energy, so they can be closer to the court case, closer to everything, because they stupid. One final card to end this. Holy Divine Spirit, give me one final card to end this right now. So this air sign, Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, they're going to have to let go and walk away. This fire sign and air sign of trying to pay people to sacrifice you. Still with her weird self. You're a weirdo, Libra. You're a weirdo. Here's your Leo. Here's your Aries. Here you go, High Priestess. They're crying over you because they know they can't recover. Even if they come toward you real fast. Even if they send somebody toward you to take action against you real fast. They're going to get kicked out your energy. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Here's your Aries, here's your Leo, and here you go, High Priestess. They can't touch you. You're a child of God. I'm QUAN Yin. This is love of the highest vibration. We're getting ready to say our affirmation, invocations, and prayers. Let's get it. Cannot with these demons. These demons, they just a demon. They gonna demon to their death. I'm QUAN, and this is love of the highest vibration. Give me a second, y'all. 1 second here. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm about to do my prayer. I want you to come into my live and pray with us.
Okay, I'll go.
All right, come into the live right now. We about to pray.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude for my beautiful daughter. I show gratitude for full restoration, financially, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, mentally, and physically. I show gratitude for the favor and protection that comes with being in alignment. I show gratitude for complete restoration. I show gratitude for each and every planet that was put into place in our bodies and in the celestial skies with its unique energies, that when we echo the vowel, the vibration of that planet in the name of God, it helps get our prayer requests and invocations and affirmations granted. Oh, Holy One, Mercury, that sits at the head of Venus, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the Moon. Right now, I command every demonic spirit in this village, in this live, in my environment. I command you to get and flee from my home, my ministry, and environment. For Umima is a consuming fire. Right now, I release fire on every evil demonic spirit using anyone or anything in this live, in this village, or in this environment, or in my energy field to cause any financial, physical, energetic, emotional, spiritual imbalance with negative energy to me, my family, or my subscribers of the highest vibration of love right now. Right now, I sanctify this prayer and this live with holy fire. Right now, I flood this live, this environment, my home, right now with fire through every energy body on every plane for cleansing and redemption in the mighty name of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare against my finances cease right now in the name of Jesus. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare against my energy, against my spirit, against my relationships, my finances, against my health. I command you to cease right now in the name of Yeshua. Yah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare against my health right now to cease right now in the name of Christ Jehovah, Yah, Yeshua. Abracadabra. Jeremiah 46:17 said, for this day the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries, and that the sword shall devour them, and it shall be made satiate and made drunk with their blood. Break every bow and cut every spear. They did cry there. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He has passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, expire right now. Every enemy known and unknown, every Pharaoh of my life, expire in motion right now. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me. Silence the tongue of everyone chanting witchcraft against me right now. Every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man against me, be silent in the name of Christ Jehovah. Be silent in the name of Yeshua. Be silent right now. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let him be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter coffin, or sleeps with the dead, or worships the dead, or washes the dead to wage war against me, in the name of Christ, Jehovah, Yeshua, Eow, let them be silent in the grave. Let my enemies be silent in the darkness. Silence! Silence in the grave. Silence in the darkness. I command every lying, chanting tongue, chanting witchcraft against me, to be tied, knotted, and bound and binded right now. Right now, whatsoever he shall bind in earth is bound in the heavens, and whatsoever he shall loose on earth is loosed in the heavens. Right now, I tie, bind, bound, and knot up every tongue chanting witchcraft against me on every plane in earth and on the heavenly planes. I bind and tie every tongue chanting witchcraft and speaking against me right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within this world. Right now, I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me. Split and remove the tongue of my cursors right now. I bind in earth and I bind on the heavenly realms every tongue chanting and speaking witchcraft against me right now. Let every witch and warlock astral projecting to me in my environment right now hawk their horses and split their tendons so they can be immobilized. Right now, I command every witch and warlock astral projecting into my environment, let their silver cord be cut off. Let my angels and my ancestors cut off their sea backwards, cause their airplane and Merkaba to crash, malfunction, and cause their death right now. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Let them that love it eat the fruit thereof. Let death seize upon them, and let them go quick into hell, for they have no changes. Therefore, they fear not God. Oh, you wasn't about to catch me slipping. Let every witch and warlock flying or crawling in my environment fall down and die. Break, bend, and twist every wing. Burn their chariots with fire. Cause their witchcraft birds' wings to break in motion. Let them fall out the sky and die instantly right now. Let their wings break, causing them to crash and die right now. Let the enemies of my progress be openly disgraced. Let the enemies of my child be openly disgraced. Let every witchcraft coven flying against my destiny or crawling against my destiny fall out the sky and die right now. Whosoever is flying for my sake, in the name of Christ Jehovah, crash land, scrape your ass, break your ass, and die right now. Whosoever is flying or crawling for evil as a witchcraft bird against my soul, crash right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. All right, this is a prayer to break generational curses. Right now, I show gratitude for the gift of life, Ababa. Erase the karma of my past life and my present. I thank you for your mighty hand upon my life and my purpose. I thank you for protection from evil eyes of evil souls. Right now, I humbly request for pardons of all of my karma and transgressions and shortcomings. Let divine mercy speak for me right now. I come right now, I call right now for deliverance from every ancestral and generational curse right now. Hear my voice today and deliver me in the mighty name of Eow, Yeshua, the Most High God. Right now, I thank you for deliverance from every form of bondage of ancestral and generational curses. By your mercy, erase every one of my sins and the sins of my ancestors that have led to these generational curses. As I engage in this prayer to break every ancestral and generational curse at work in my life, I cover myself and my collective and my child with the highest vibration of love, a seal of protection of my Kundalini violet flame, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. Kadus, 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 kadus. Abatachin hoy, besamai mitino, semi kadis, mangista timta, fakadit, besamai in the hornet, in the huba madar to whom. Yelet and jedachin and sitanzade, badelachinin, Yiker Berlin, Inya Yabadalunin Yiker and Demanil. What a fatanam, Atagban, Kakafudulu, Adeninji, Mungis Yantanatana, Hylim, Mizganam, Levele Alamu, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis Kadusum and Amlak, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis Kadusum and Amlak, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis Kadusum and Amlak, Amen. Whatsoever ye shall bind in earth is bound in the heavens, and whatsoever ye shall loose in earth is also loosed in the heavens. Right now, I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now. Right now, I nullify and neutralize every curse and split and remove the tongue of my cursor on every plane through every energy body. Right now, I cancel every curse, every spell, every bewitchment, every evil eye, every hex that was placed to affect my health, my body, mind, and spirit on every plane, and I command it to go directly back to the sender. I bind and contain every hex, every curse, every spell, every entity attachment sent toward me and my collective and my child. Right now, I bind and contain you on the etheric plane. I bind every curse and hex on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. I bind every curse, bewitchment, and hex right now on every plane through every energy body. And I decree and declare, I command you be returned directly back to the sender. Abracadabra. I return all spell work back to the sender tenfold right now. I return all spell work directly back to the sender right now tenfold. I command all spell work to return and go directly back to the sender tenfold. Abracadabra. I command all spell work to go directly back to the sender. Plant into that person's energy field. Remain stuck to them until you fully manifest the desired outcome they wanted for me and my collective of the highest vibration of love to manifest to them only. Abracadabra. Right now, I release myself from every inherited bond and generational curse. Right now, I take an axe to every evil plantation in my life as a result of ancestral curses. Let the fire of the Holy Spirit cleanse and flush out of my system, out of my chakras, out of my nervous system, every satanic deposit in me as a result of generational curses. Right now, I release myself from the grip of every problem transferred into my life from my mother's womb. Let the Kundalini fire of the Holy Spirit cleanse and unblock by fire every chakra, every nervous system, every cellular DNA in me, every deposit of evil, every hex, curse, entity attachment through every chakra. Cleanse and remove every organ in my body in the name of Yeshua, the Most High God. I break and loose myself from every form of demonic bewitchment right now. I release myself from every evil domination and control right now. Let every gate that was open to the enemy for evil domination be closed right now in my foundation and sealed shut forever. Right now, I cleanse myself from every inherited curse. I break every foundational or generational curse at work in my life in the name of Yeshua, the Most High God. Right now, I command every evil blood covenant of darkness working in my life to be canceled. Catch fire, burst into flames and scatter. Burn the ashes right now. I command you by my Kundalini violet flame, by my authority in Christ Jehovah. Yow. Right now, I break every ancestral curse on my family, dismantle and scatter by fire on every plane through every energy body. Let every generational man of the graveyard contracted to provide and protect for us in exchange for our glory, let him be nullified by the power of the Holy Spirit. Let every strong man or woman of the family that was set to cut short our glory, let them be cast into the fire right now, along with their intentions, and let them be destroyed forever. and let them be destroyed forever. And let them be destroyed forever. Right now, I cancel every generational curse in my family, of early death in my family, by the word and the authority of the Most High God, Yeshua. I cancel every evil blood covenant of darkness in my family, that the first sons and the first daughters of my family are and have been initiated into. Right now, I disengage myself from every initiation of blood of darkness entered into by my ancestors, by the fire of the Holy Spirit. Bring us out of every generational cage where we are being kept. Release us right now from every ancestral and generational curse that has kept me and my glory. Let every ancestral and generational curse of stagnation and limitation at work in our lives break and be dismantled right now by the authority and power of Christ in me. Right now, I cancel, nullify, neutralize, and completely obliterate and destroy and cut and slice the head off of every serpent brought by my ancestors and is now a curse to us. I command you to be destroyed by holy fire. I break the hold of every python at work in my life in the mighty name of Yeshua. I command every python still swallowing our glory to die and release our blessings and our financial abundance right now in the mighty name of Christ Jehovah, in the name of Yahweh, Yeshua, the Most High God. Right now, I cancel every scene in my house, preying on the blood of the innocent in my house. Right now, I break the curse of every snake rearing its head against any member of my family, my daughter, my child, my nieces, my nephews, in the name and with the authority of Christ that I have. I break the stronghold of every foundational strong man at work in my life and my family. Burst into flames and scatter. Catch fire. Burn the ashes to the ground right now and scatter. Be destroyed forever in my bloodline. Right now, I break every ancestral and generational curse that has held us down in my family and allow peace and freedom to abide. I command it. Abracadabra. I break every generational exchange of our glory in our family and lineage to be broken in the name of Yeshua. All these ancestral and generational curses are now broken. Psalm 24:9 states, lift up your heads, all ye gates, be lifted, you ancient doors, so the King of glory may come in. Every ancient gate and door in my family, by the fire of the Kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit, which is my Kundalini violet flame, I command you to be lifted away from me and my child and my family in the mighty name of Christ Jehovah. Every ancient gate of poverty, every ancient gate, I command you, break in the name of Christ Jehovah. Ancient gate of polygamy, abusive, financially and sexually abusive polygamy, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of sexual promiscuity due to sexual abuse and low self-esteem in my family, I command you, break right now. Every ancient gate of narcissistic abuse, psychological abuse, emotional, mental, physical, sexual abuse in my family, I command you to break right now. Every ancient gate of early death, premature death in my family, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of emotional abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, gaslighting in my family, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of backwardness in my family, every ancient gate in my family of stupidity, I come against stupidity right now. I come against the spirit of stupidity in my family right now. Every ancient gate of stupidity in my family, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of dysfunctional thinking, dysfunctional spending, low self-esteem in my family, I command you to break right now. Every ancient gate and door in my family, I command you to break and be lifted away from our lives forever. In the mighty name of Christ Jehovah, I command it. I now close every portal and sever every cord of attachment on every plane, through every energy body that no longer serves me. And I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain, from hex and from bind, from spell and from chain. I reclaim my power, whole and sane. I reclaim my health, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows, I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be, Ashe. Earth, wind, and fire, both the group and the elements. I forgot to say it. Yes, I always do way too much. Empress High Priestess, Carlotta Johnson, Diane Garrison, thank you. Jessica Brozart, Fox That One, Empress Love, Jamai Masohag Hong, Combat 4293. You know, I'm whoever you are, you know I'm talking about you. Child, Scribe of Yahuwah. Yes, I thank each and every last one of you at Grace 345. That's right. If my daughter in here somewhere, Star Goddess 144. Mama no. Thank you for being a part of it. Send me a heart if you're in the live. I hope you stayed for the prayer. All right, baby. I wanted my daughter to pray with us today, y'all. Guys, I love you so very much. I think, is that you at Gigi Kiki 11? I love you all so very, very much. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do another one tonight. Unless they decide they mad at me and want to cut my scramble my internet and cut my power off. Which if they do that, then I'm gonna be probably just sitting outside eating with a candle or something, chilling. All right, guys, I am Quan Yin. This is Love of the Highest Vibration. People should know better than to bother me. People should know better. People just, I'm like Michael Jackson. Leave me alone. You know, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop messing with my energy. You know, I have a big mouth. You know, I have no fear. You know, y'all already did your big one to kill me. Y'all have poisoned me. Y'all have come in my house, put things in my food, my water. Y'all have done spell work, death spells on me. Y'all have followed me to another country. Death spell after death spell, nerve gas, energy weapons. I mean, sound wave, energy weapons. Y'all have used it all. I mean, I have no reason. I have no reason to hide. To sugarcoat anything. Y'all have did your big one with me. Y'all tried to make me homeless. Y'all blocked my bank account. Y'all blocked my phone, isolated me from anyone that could possibly have a healthy friendship, relationship, love in my life. Y'all have done your big one with me and my life for the last 15, 20 years. So, you know, I don't have no qualms about naming anybody. I don't care who you are, who you work for, who you think you are. You still boo-boo out the same hole as me and wipe your ass from north to south, hopefully the same way as me. You're not special. I don't care what human told you you were special because you had a title and a badge or whatever. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Y'all did your big one with me. Y'all did the absolute most with my life over the last 10 to 15 years. Y'all, I have grays in my head now that I can't even count because of what y'all done did to me. You know, stopping me from having a life and dating someone healthy and being able to have a normal life, normal relationship, go out and do things with normal people. Y'all have done your big one with me in my life. You should know I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say, and I'm not gonna cut back. I'm not gonna hold back with no restraint. I'm not gonna cut nobody's name, or I'm not gonna use any precaution. Y'all didn't took my money. Y'all did so much to me. I have no reason to use any couth. I don't have no reason to hold back. I don't got no reason to nothing. Kiss my ass. Have a good night. I'll be back, y'all. I love y'all, collective of the highest vibration of love.